got some edge assistance from this wig. These are my edges, these are theirs. Hello?
Listen long enough, you can love me.
Hi ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between. I am back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It is wine and wig stay. Clink, 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 clink. At some point I need to get some wine because this is out of control. I'm drinking water every single week. Either way, hey, how y'all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic because look at me, girl. The scallywag is unscally. Y'all know I love me a glueless wig. I like to call myself the glueless bandit. I just named myself the glueless bandit like 5 minutes ago. So at this point, that's what I am because I know how to lay a glueless wig. Girl, I'm feeling proud of myself. Literally, these are my edges right here. Girl, I got some edge assistance from this wig. These are my edges, these are theirs. Hello? Girl, what are we talking about? Hello? Where does my natural hair start and where does the lace end? Wait. They done took the combs out, and I think they did that for me. Y'all know I'm boneless. I don't need y'all to give me bones. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this wig, but first I want to say thank you to Unice Hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video. Also, I want to ask y'all to subscribe and hit the post notification bell. I almost forgot, girl. I gotta think about me before I think about them. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the details of this wig. This wig on my head is the ByeBye Slip Curly Finger Coil Wig. It is a 7x5 closure wig. It's 24 inches long and 150% density. Now, when you pop the hood on this wig, comes with 1 comb and 4 medical grade silicone anti-slip strips. Now, why did I laugh? Because why are they medical grade, girl? What's going on? Silicone slip strips so the wig doesn't slide around. Baby, I did a test to where I was throwing my head around. You'll be able to watch later. This wig was not going nowhere. This wig also comes with a thin strap in the back. Like, imagine a bra strap. That's exactly what it looks like. We all love a pee on a key elastic band, but some of us like something a little bit thinner, a little bit sleeker. Not too much, not something giving the back of your head a BBL. This also comes with a elastic drawstring. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of elastic drawstring because my head is the size of a piece of corn. I just have a small head. So I love that this wig comes with a elastic drawstring to add for the extra double safety for a glueless wig install, because you need contraptions up in here. It needs to look like Candy's basement. I have melted this lace on this wig so it's completely glueless. Now, when I pulled this wig out of the box, I was like, oh, this is a standard wig. But once I got to looking at it, I was like, oh, y'all did do something a little bit different. We're gonna test out this wig and see if she actually lives up to the claims. Is it super easy to install? If you wanna see how I styled this wig, how I got this wig to look like this, what this wig looked like straight out of the box, and you want to see the styles that I did on this glueless wig, please keep on watching, and I'll be back at the very end with my final thoughts and a coupon code. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and start with the base. We're gonna do something really, really simple because y'all already know it's a glueless wig. We're not gonna act like there's glue involved. A wig grip. Girl, I've been using this wig grip forever. I don't know. How much are you supposed to wash a wig grip? So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this on. We'll pop this on the head. Boom. And then we just get to pop on a wig. I'm not gonna use a wig cap today. One, because I can't find it. And secondly, we barely have any combs in this wig cap, which I love because y'all know how the combs like to be kleptomaniacs of my natural hair. So let's go ahead and pop on the wig. This is what the wig looks like. And like I said, there are no combs in there, girl. It's just 1 comb at the back. Ooh, ooh, that's a big part. Middle part, side part, middle part, side part, middle part. Look at all this hair, y'all. Wait. Hello? She's a little bit baggy, so we're gonna have to go ahead and tighten her up. So we're gonna tighten up the bra strap. Hold on. And I like that it's thin because the thick ones always give me a headache. It gives faja on the forehead, a forehead faja. So the lace is flat, and look at that. And look how pretty this looks. Look at this hairline. I think it needs to be plucked a little bit because my hairline is not this thick. It doesn't need to be plucked like that, but my finger, she's twitching. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my tweezers and pluck the hairline just a little bit. If you already have a thick hairline, your forehead knows what's going on. So I'm just gonna pluck it in the areas where my hair is naturally thinner, which would be in this area and like somewhere up in the middle. Look how far that hairline goes down. It blends seamlessly. And I'm just gonna go in and start plucking just a little bit. And I'm gonna pluck not exactly on the hairline because this is pre-plucked really well. It just needs to be a little bit thinner behind the hairline, behind it a little bit, in between. It's easy to overpluck, so if you don't know how to pluck, leave it alone. Take it from somebody that went to plucking anonymous, okay? Can't even get it out. When in doubt, don't pluck. But if you want to pluck, just pluck a little bit. But I try and concentrate in my natural areas, which would be right here in this area. It's a lot thinner on my natural head. Okay, see, this is where it's starting to get hectic, girl. But you see the difference already? Just a little bit of plucking. A little bit, and I think I'm done. Oh, well, I should be done. Wow, okay, because I'm doing a little bit too much. I am. Oh, wow, that looks good. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. We're just gonna pluck it a little bit, and then I'll be back to tint the lace. Look at the hairline, girl. Cheers. Now the next thing we need to do is add a little bit of lace tint. Although the lace blends into my skin really well, I want it to look like my epidermis, okay? We're gonna go ahead and go with this. This is the Amazon The More Crazy Lace Tint Mousse. I'm in the color medium brown. If you have not been on my channel before, you don't know nothing about it. But this is the best lace mousse from Amazon. But this lace mousse is everything. So I like to take my wig, boom, pop her off. And what I like to do is add some lace tint mousse to the inside cap of the wig. So I'm gonna use, what, 2 pumps? And I'm gonna take my brush, girl, I need to clean this. And I'm just gonna blend in the color. Now I like to blend it on the cap and then move forward to the lace on the front, because you could also add this lace tint mousse over top to help the lace blend a little bit. I don't like for my lace to be too dark. Since it's so sheer and it's close to my skin tone, I don't think I need to add too much. So I'm just gonna blend this. So I'm just gonna keep blending this out, and then I'm going to allow it to dry. Now you can dry this with a blow dryer. I like to dry it with a blow dryer and a diffuser, or you can allow it to air dry. So we're just gonna let this air dry, and then I'll be back once it's completely dry. Let this sit and bake for a minute. You could blow dry it, but I didn't feel like it. So it's completely dry. Let's see what the difference is. I'm telling you, this difference better be big, because I'm talking this up. Okay, hold on. See? Look. Oh, wow. You see how that lace is blending in? Are you kidding me? Like, look how it's seamless. It blends right into the skin. We're gonna go ahead and tighten up this wig, because next we're gonna get to styling. I need to go ahead and pull in this drawstring just to get this wig super duper secure. With all these straps and pulleys, you think you in Candy's dungeon, child. Let's go ahead and turn around. I'm gonna pull this in and really secure this wig. So I'm just gonna pull it, take the drawstring in the back, and there's like a little tab or button, and you just wanna pull it in. So it's fully secure and it's on. I'm gonna do a little bit of a shake test, because I wanna show y'all how secure this is, because this is not, girl. You see that? Girl, that's glueless. Now for the hair, see, what are we thinking? Buttercream. Let's go ahead and trim the hair a little bit. I know. I don't want to trim too much off, because we have these beautiful finger coil ends. Just gonna trim a little bit of that end. Just gonna trim it just a little bit. Yeah, not too much, girl. I want to keep the finger. That's better. Okay. Yes. Some of the ends, it just needs a little shaping. And we're just gonna trim downwards like that. Just get a little bit off. Now for the rest of the hair, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and add some mousse to the hair. The mousse, I'm gonna use this Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Free Curl Mousse. Girl, I'm a creature of habit. Don't say nothing to me. And I'm gonna go in with my pattern brush. Let me say, I'm proud of myself. I cleaned my brush. This brush looks it looks new. Usually how I do it is I work in sections. I will part the hair in half like this. One part it like this. Girl, this is a lot of hair. Oh, I'm gonna be here all night. Girl, it's 10:57. How long is this gonna take? Okay, I'm gonna clip this hair up. I like to use mousse because mousse, girl, let me pull these sleeves up. You get the best of both worlds. You get like the water down and you get the moisturization of the curl. So I'm just gonna add the mousse, let it saturate each strand, and then I'm just gonna brush through it and let the curls clump together. I need these curls to collaborate. Now as I go, if I see there's like a little bit of thinning towards the end of the curl, I'll take the hair and I'll trim it a little bit. Or they're a little wampus, so I'm gonna trim a little bit off. Encourage the curls, and look at those curls on the end. You see that little twirl? Oh my God, it's so cute. Look at that curl. And you see how it's a finger coil, so it should coil right around your finger. Like a little snake, like a little earthworm. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so once they're all clumped up, you're just gonna move into the next section, and we're gonna do that all over the head. A little trimming, a little moussing, and then we'll be done. And then we'll be back to do the hairline. So let's keep going. Okay, y'all, the hair is completely dry. It is the next day, girl. I had to let this hair dry overnight because I was tired, girl. I was sleepy. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was not. It was like 10 o'clock at night. The wig is back on and it still looks so good. Now we need to get this hairline together, and it's giving a little boxy at the top. It's giving a little boxy part. But first, we need to uncrunch this hair. Decrunchify. This is how I fluff out the curls, girl. I just pull the hair. Instead of running my fingers through it, I like run my fingers over it to decrunchify the hair. You know that crunchy film that's on the hair? Yeah. I'm just gonna pull my hands through it, and then I'll finger separate some of the curls. Now the hair is fluffed out. I wanted to fluff out a little bit more. I want it to get bigger. Y'all know how much I love big hair. I am drooling. That means I'm excited. Okay, so we need to go ahead and flatten this area. You see how big this is? I don't like that. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take my Care, this thing right here, this big old stick. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add some wax here, and we're just gonna flatten it a bit because I don't like my hair to be hyped up like that. So I'm just gonna take the hot comb, and I'm gonna take my Remington hot comb. This hot comb is like one of the best hot combs. She gets hot. And I'm just gonna flatten this area, but I don't want to straighten it. I just wanna flatten it. I don't, well, it's starting to look like, like a box. Now we need to go ahead and flatten this hairline. As you can see, I like my hairlines to go this away, not that away. We're gonna clip it back, because we're gonna start working on this hairline. I may have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this wig back over this wig grip. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna pull the wig back. Ooh, girl, my wig grip slipped. What type of wig grip is that? Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna take my hot comb. I'm not gonna add any wax to the hairline. I'm gonna take my hot comb and I'm just gonna flatten backwards. And then I'm gonna take the back of the hot comb and then I'm just gonna press it a little bit. And I wanna show y'all what the difference looks like, just to me. I'm not done yet, girl, we're not done. You see it. You see it. You see it. And once we get to fashioning the hairline and baby hairing, I'm telling you, it's really gonna eat. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side and then we're gonna come back and do the molding of the hairline. Now let's go ahead and do the baby hairs. You see how the hairline is flattened? It looks nice, girl. If you're not a baby hair girly, you can stop here, but I like a little bit of baby hair. I like a little swoop-de-doo to my hairline. So I'm gonna go in with my lace putty to mold the hairline, but then also it's gonna hold the wig in place like lightly. Like it's gonna be like a light hold. 2 fingertips hold. Like one of these. It's gonna be one of these, not one of these. It's one of these. I'm gonna pull this hair back. I'm gonna clip the hair back. So we're just gonna take some baby hairs. I'm gonna pull some hairs out. Where want my baby hairs to be? Like right where are they usually? Like right here? So right in here. There we go. I'll pull some baby hairs out. I'm gonna take my tweezers because I feel like they're a little bit thicker than I would like, just in a couple places. I'm just gonna tweeze out some of the hairs. There we go. Just want it a little bit thinner. Oh, that's probably too thin. Wow. I'm gonna take my scissors and we're just gonna go ahead and chop down the baby hair. Now I done lost them. I don't know where they went, girl, they on the run. I'm gonna take some of the lace putty and oh, girl, I cut these so short. What be going on, girl? I'm trying to make them eyelashes because I just want a little sneeze of a baby hair. Girl, literally I've been drooling. What's going on? I had oatmeal. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna add a little bit more. There we go. Like that. Oh my God, that is so pretty. You see that? Just like a little, you know, like a little kiss of a baby hair. I'm gonna do one more baby hair, like maybe in this area. Take some hair right here. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, in this area. Okay, I'm just gonna tweeze this out a little bit. I'm just gonna cut it short. And then I'm gonna give some little whisper swoopies. Like so. Oh, these need to be shorter. Oh, do they? Thinking a little bit shorter. There we go. Yeah, because that's a little bit long. Swoop it like that. I didn't want anything too much, not too much. That'll do it for me. There we go. And then lastly, we're gonna lay down my natural baby hairs right here. See if I can bring some out. Yeah. Lay down my natural baby hairs right there so it looks seamless. You see that? Yeah. Now my natural baby hairs are a little sparse. And these baby hairs were to get in a fight, baby, she would fall back. But well, I'm always thinking about fighting. I'm gonna take a little bit of the gel on the back of this baby hair brush, and then I'm just gonna use it to mold down the rest of the hairline. Did I pluck this side a little bit too much? Yeah. Got a little bit too excited. But who doesn't get excited when they're plucking wigs? Brush it back. Oh, girl, why am I dragging? Now it's done. So I'm gonna do a little bit more molding, laying down some of this, like any lifted lace. I like to use the gel to melt down the lifted lace. Cause this is just like a little bit of gel. You see that? Look at that hairline, babes. This baby hair is like bothering me a little bit, but I'm just gonna let that be. You see that? It looks like somebody drew that. It's giving mechanical pencil drawing, but we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Melting and molding and swooping. Girl, just doing a little of this, a little of that. And then I'll be back. And don't worry about this part, girl. This part is hitting a dead end, but we'll fix that in a second. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See how pretty, look at that. That side versus this side. Oh, wait, hold on. Which side I like better? Hold on. It's what and what? Actually, I kind of like the no baby hair side. Wait, what's going on? Am I growing up? Wait, what's going on, girl? The no baby hair side is actually eating. I kind of want to leave this side alone. Can I go half and half? Can I Arnold Palmer my hairline? Once I finish doing this side, we'll be back to get this part together. Look at the hair. Look how melted that is, babe. Babe. It looks like my part got lost on the scavenger hunt. It's just literally, in order to fix that, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Red by Kiss tinted lace wig powder. And we're gonna define this part. Take the brush, dip it in, tap, tap, tap. And just gonna go in on the part. Now I'm wondering if I should take this wig grip off. I can, but you can see it defined the part already. I like to pack a little bit of extra up the front. You see that? Yeah, girl, we got a part now. Yeah. That's it, girl. Let me go ahead and wrap this look together by putting on some makeup, and then I'll be back with a finished look. So give me a second. Okay, y'all, this is the finished look. I done pulled it together. I don't know what it was about that smock I had on. It was not agreeing with my wig. And why am I so bright? I think it's because I'm wearing a lighter color now. Hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this white balance. I want y'all to get into this glueless situation. After the makeup has melted in, the look is beyond delicious. I don't know why that's the word I want to use, but my mouth is watering at this point. And I'm hungry. I got some chopped on the way. Are y'all actually kidding? Like, do you actually know what's going on here? This is amazing, beautiful, stunning. The lace is invisible. I am shook. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into a couple styles real quick. We'll get into a couple styles and I'll be back with my final thoughts. So hold on. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and start playing in this hair like it's ours. The first style we're gonna try is obviously going to be the half up, half down, because I am a creature of habit, but I also decided to do something a little bit different because I like to switch it up. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this hair up in a regular half up, half down using one of those seamless scrunchies. And then I'm just gonna pull it tight, but I'm gonna pull down one little tendril in the front. Something about the one tendril changed the style completely for me. Like, you can still see the hairline, but it still gives you that super girly, like young, flirty, feminine look. I love that. I thought it was super duper cute. I also wanted to try a full bun. Now, it is a lofty dream to pull a closure wig, a closure glueless wig into a bun. So I decided to take my satin scrunchie, pull it on top of my head. Don't pull it too tight because, baby, you're gonna have a scalp floating behind you. I did not want that to happen, but it looks so cute, so adorable. The hairline does not disappoint. I love that you can pull it up on top of your head. So if you're getting hot, you can just pull it up you know, and it'll feel like it's your hair. But y'all tell me which one is your favorite style. I love the half down. Y'all let me know what's yours. Hair, y'all let me know which one was your favorite style. I think my favorite style was a half up, half down with a little bit of a tendril on the side. I love a little tendril on the side. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the pros and cons. I love the curls on this hair, girl. I love the little swirly curls at the end. I love the hairline. I love the lace. It looks amazing. I love that it's super duper secure, and the combs leave my hair alone. Combs in a wig are kleptomaniacs, and with this wig, I don't have to worry about the combs, especially in the one in the middle. The only con that I have on this wig is that, well, I have a couple of cons with this wig. The wig is a little bit big for me. Now, I don't know, that's a pro and a con. The pro would be if you have a larger head than me, which is 98% of the world. What did I eat in the womb and why didn't the weight go to my head? For those of you that have a larger head, I feel like this wig would fit you perfectly. And those of you that have a smaller head, it accommodates our head size as well. So it was a little bit too big for me, but it's able to be adjusted. The only thing about it being too big is that there's a little bit of extra cap, which makes it a little bit more bulky in certain areas, so I have to pull it down. The hair was a little bit dry, but after adding the mousse, it was really moisturized, but she did need a little bit of a trim and a lot of mousse, okay? A little bit of trim and a lot of mousse solved the dryness problem. It's been a few hours since I had this wig on, and look at how much bigger the curls got. Like, baby, they swole up, okay? PyeBye style. I don't know why I'm always obsessed with PyeBye. I love my hair like this, like big and floofy and just super duper pretty. So I love that about this hair as well. All in all, I think this wig is gorgeous. I love the new cap design. I love the new strap. I also love the new silicone, the medical grade silicones. Now, why is it medical? I don't know why it's medical, but the medical helped. So I want to say thank you again to Unice Hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video. I will leave links for this unit down below. I also will leave a coupon code down below for the girlies that would need to get money off. But you could also stack a wig up under the tree for Christmas time. You just put a wig under the tree, even if it's yours. Sometimes it's nice to wake up to a head of hair. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.